I have a funny story to tell people.
What do you mean funny? Funny how?
So, So I'm a 7th grade biology teacher, and I wear a little pin on my ID tag that says that she/they. So they were being really disturbing and loud, so I shut that down. And one of my kids goes, "Yes, sir." I go, "Excuse me?" One of the kids is like, "Well, your pin says she, they." So I just stood there like, well, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's not funny.
That is just stupid.
Funny? Funny? That's how that 7th grade biology teacher started that TikTok out was by saying, "I have a funny story to tell people." I mean, I guess you would think it was a funny story if you had the mentality of a 10-year-old. And I think that's one of the most alarming things we see in these videos is just how immature and childlike these teachers are. And it makes you wonder, how do they get through the interview and screening process to become teachers? And well, I answer that question all the time in these videos when I say this is all deliberate. They gladly hire these people. They say, "Come on in, miss. There's your 7th grade classroom. Don't forget to hang the rainbow flag and the BLM sign on the wall. Put your pronoun pin on your jersey and have a great year teaching these young children." Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So we got a crazy video today. The train has gone completely off the tracks. And listen, we have to try to keep laughing as the world burns down around us. So that's exactly what we're going to do in today's video. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment, we have an article here from the New York Post. This went viral a few days ago, and I'm just going to read the headline to it, and that's it. That's all you need to hear. So this New York Post article says, "Trans runner ripped for racing London Marathon as a female after racing New York as a man."
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
So I made a statement in the last video where I said, I think we're all being trolled. I think these people are master trolls. And this one is actually going to bolster my claim. So this fella claims to be a lesbian, and he calls his nether regions. You guys know what I'm talking about.
I'm eating 2 Vegma twigging berries.
Yeah, I think you guys get it now.
Break some veins! Break some veins!
Okay, we get it. Jeez. Anyway, he calls that his she-ness. Roll it.
We need to talk about genital preferences. I'm a lesbian, I'm attractive, I'm smart, but I have a she-ness. And for that reason, some lesbians won't date me. Is there any other reason why? Is there something wrong with me that I don't know about? I'd love to hear your reasons. I'd love you to give me one good reason why I can't get a date. Leave it in the comments. Leave your reasons in the comments. I'd love to hear them. I'm sure you have some doozies, don't you? Unpack them, ladies. I just want to be loved.
You gotta be f***ing kidding me.
You see what I mean? Doesn't it feel like we're all just being trolled at this point? Now, if it were 5 years ago, we could have said with absolute certainty, yeah, that guy's just playing a prank. He's, making a gag, poking fun, doing a bit, trying to get a rise out of somebody. But now, today, here in 2023, I can't tell. My personal opinion is he's trolling us, but I wouldn't bet money on it. Anyway, let's see what this healthy young lad's up to. Roll the film, please.
Hey, do you think you can beat the beef? Well, let's test that out with a good old-fashioned pull-up contest, all right? Now, we're just going to try to do as many as we can until the time runs out. Full range of motion, got to clear the bar. Let's get it going.
Psych, you fell for it. This isn't a fitness challenge. This is a thirst trap, you freaking idiot.
That means you're gay.
Super gay.
I started to get a sense that something was just a little off with that young fellow when he reached up to grab the pull-up bar and all his fingernails were painted black. And that's when I realized, this ain't going to be the fitness TikTok that I thought it was. And sure enough, it wasn't. Anyway, this next clip, this is hilarious. So this is a clip from the Whatever podcast. And the host are these two guys, Chase and something. I can't remember their names. And the Whatever podcast produces a ton of short clips that all go viral because they have a bunch of women that sit down with them, and the conversations, the questions and answers back and forth, it just usually goes completely off the rails. I think this is the funniest clip I've seen yet. This goes completely off the rails. Roll the film.
My occupation is a certified bad.
Certified bad or boss?
Very much baddie vibes.
Baddie,
like
what?
Full-time baddie, no breaks.
What? So
it's very much full time.
What does that mean? Can you explain that?
It's just a lifestyle. Like if you get it, you get it. The rules are there. I feel like every woman can be a certified baddie. It's just the mindset, and it's a full-time job.
If there was a dictionary and you were hired by Webster's to define certified bad, is that what it is?
Yes.
What would be the dictionary definition of a certified bad?
I would have to say, it's just like toning it down completely. Just a woman who's confident in herself, does whatever she wants for herself, nobody else. It's women, whatever, men, whatever. Anybody can be a certified bad.
Is that the occupation you list on your taxes?
Oh, for sure.
What the is this?
Some of you might still be just a little confused about what's going on here. So this clip might help you figure out exactly what we're looking at here. So go ahead and roll the film.
Kiko, I'm 23. I go to UCSB and I also bartend.
Now, I know there are still a few of you out there that are scratching your heads and thinking, I give up. I just can't figure out what the we're looking at here. So I'm going to clear this up for everybody once and for all. This is a biological male, so this is a trans woman. Now, I don't know who gave him the green light on this outfit. That's a really bad friend. That is some terrible advice. But then again, on the other hand, when you are a certified bad or certified baddie, I guess you can wear whatever you want, whenever you want, right? Let's keep it moving.
Boy, are you fat.
Wow. Now, I don't know what gave that person the impression that there's some kind of baddie, whatever that means, did a terrible job explaining it. Didn't even make sense. I think we all knew what he was trying to say, but that's not healthy. That is not healthy at all. Did you see the, you know what? Never mind. Let's check this out. It says, when people find out we're in a 37-year age gap marriage. Huh. This should be interesting. Roll it.
Oh no, this can't be.
Did you guys see that?
Listen, if that's a happy couple, good for them. If that's a strong marriage, that's great. But I just do not see a 25, 30, 35-year-old young man looking at that woman and seeing anything other than his grandmother. That's Granny, right? I mean, not his granny, but I don't know, whatever. Like I said, as long as they're happy, good for them. This next one, this is, This is pretty despicable behavior by these two young black men. And did I mention in Clown World, the jokes write themselves. In Clown World, life is a parody, as you'll see. So we've got these two young black men. They're going to buy bananas. And and they just mess with the this poor cashier, this poor elderly white woman. She probably's retired and just does this to keep busy and make a few extra dollars. And these two young men just mess with her with their bananas. Finally, she says, "I've had enough. I'm done with your bull." Roll the film.
Can I have your banana to ring up for him? Huh? I need a banana to waste, so may I use that banana so I can charge you? Alright, I'm done.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Like I said, the jokes write themselves. Why do those two young men have to act like animals? There was no reason for that. There's no reason for it. Anyway, if you think you've seen some crazy filters, you ain't seen nothing yet. I can assure you, this is the craziest filter you're ever going to see. Before I roll it, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is being brought to us by our great friend Kathy from Long Beach, California. This is actually the second video in a row sponsored by someone from Long Beach, Cali. So much love to Long Beach. Kathy, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. If you would like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Roll the film, please.
It's perfect.
Man, that's gross.
Oh, looky. What do we have here? It's Harry and Lloyd. They're back.
What about the old stinkeroo? Yeah, I'm in.
Wait. My bad. I'm sorry. That was Harry and Lloyd. This is Harry and Chris. But, potato, right? You see how I could make that simple mistake. Anyway, these two young lads have been getting called out viciously on social media for being establishment Democrat shills. I mean, it's crystal clear, and they're just getting dogpiled. So they tried to make a TikTok, just claiming they weren't, then calling anybody that thought they were a bunch of idiots and tinfoil hat wearers and such. Strange thing is, they deleted the video shortly after they uploaded it. Don't know who told them to do that, but somebody obviously made a copy. So the interwebs are forever. Roll the film, please.
As the Republicans would like to call us, but recently many people on the right have been accusing myself and Chris of being paid by the DNC, and we just wanted to come on and say that's an incredibly dumb thing to think.
Yeah, like congratulations, you discovered we're both signed to Pallet Management, which is in our bios. And Pallet's a huge company, right? They do marketing work, they do management work. So they receive that money to do marketing and to cover travel expenses separate from what we do. So we haven't seen a dime of that $200,000. Like, do you really think I would dress like this if I had $200,000? And again, it's all public information. And you discovered we're Democrats, and we're going to vote for Joe Biden, which I think most people already knew.
And look, if the DNC is handing out checks, we should be first in line to receive them, but that's simply not happening, and we haven't received a dime from the DNC. And we want to make it clear, we're perfectly happy to work with organizations that share our vision. So if someone reached out to us and say, hey, we're trying to make sure the environment is protected, we'd love to work with them. But we are simply not working with the DNC, and we want to reiterate that everything that's been posted on social media is public information. This is not a home run story. It's all out there for everybody to see.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we're going to go continue our normal content like people want to see. Maybe we'll go hang out with Hillary and Hunter on an island or something, but not the home run story you think it is.
You guys look like... What do they look like, Jimmy?
Dorks. They look like a couple of dorks.
Yeah, so it is crystal clear at this point that those two knuckleheads are paid Democrat shills. I don't know why they're still denying it. Like I said, it's very strange that they deleted that video, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes after they uploaded it. I don't know if their lawyer called and said, listen, you two fools, you got to take that video down. You can't be saying that stuff. I don't know, but, I mean, it's pretty obvious at this point. Anyway, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up on this one. I can't take any more. I'm fairly certain you guys can't either. That is way too much brain aids for one day. And, of course, we will be wrapping it up with everybody's least favorite former Vice President, Joe Biden. Now, this is at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and, you know, they get up there and they roast each other, and it's all the fake news journalists and such, and Joe Biden is trying to embrace this whole dark Brandon thing, trying to be cool. But the sad thing is this guy is so old and weak and feeble and senile that it just doesn't work. Nothing works. They need to just stick him out in the back house somewhere, or in a in an old folks home somewhere, in his rocking chair with a warm blanket on his lap and a cup of warm milk, and watch old reruns. That's it. I don't know what they're doing to this guy, but anyway, and we're all feeling the effects of it. Things are clearly getting crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll the film, please.
I'm going to turn this over to Roy. Roy, the podium is yours. I'm going to be fine with your jokes, but I'm not sure about Dark Brandon.
No offense, but you are a stupid asshole.
And you ain't black.